Hey everybody, it is PokerPastor, and I'm here to talk to you about a topic that I am super passionate about because I hear all the time from poker players how they want to get better at the game, they want to improve, but they don't have the money and the time and the resources to invest in private coaching or to sign up for a product like Raise Your Edge or Upswing Poker or Tournament Poker Edge, and they have all these excuses for why they can't get better at poker. But I'm here today to give you some great tips on how you can become a better poker player absolutely for free just by studying Twitch streamers. Now, there is some tricks to learning from Twitch streamers that you're going to need to imply that don't involve the entertainment factor, right? The fun thing to do when it comes to Twitch poker streamers is to fire up that stream when it's live and watch it out and hang out and chat and drop some emotes and drop some biddies and interact with people, and that's fun and that's fine, and there's a time and a place for that, but that is not poker growth. That is not giving your best to study and grow your game, right? So let's talk about some tips to using Twitch poker streams to grow our poker game and really improve and use it as a free, amazingly free study tool.
Number 1.
So tip number 1 for you today is to not watch a Twitch stream live. I already talked about how there's distractions with the chat and interaction and everything. But the biggest reason we don't watch a Twitch stream live to truly study poker is because one of the values of studying poker is studying at a slower pace. It's being able to pause. It's being able to think through our range, thinking it through situationally. Things that we can't do when we're playing poker in a real-time situation because we have a time bank, because time is ticking. When we're on a hand, we can analyze a hand for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour if we want, and we can look at many, many different levels of the hand and different factors. And it's no different when you are watching a Twitch stream. Watch VODs. Pull a VOD up and watch the VOD. This allows you, as you are playing through it or watching the Twitch streamer play through a hand, to pause, to take moments to think about what you would do in that spot. One of the things I love to do is when it gets to the point where a Twitch streamer is about to act, pause the video right there and ask yourself, what would you do in this situation before the Twitch streamer does anything, before they make a move? Pause, ask yourself what you would do, and then see what the Twitch streamer does. Super crucial. Watch VODs, slow the stream down, and give yourself an opportunity to take everything in without rushing through the process.
Number 2.
Tip number 2 for studying Twitch streamers is to watch the VOD muted. Now, this seems a little bit counterproductive, right? You've got this really great poker player. They're streaming, they're playing their hands, they're talking through their thought process. Why on earth would we want to mute? Well, because we want to look at the hand in a vacuum. And one of the things that can happen when you're watching a stream and a poker player starts talking through his thought process is we take everything he says at face value. We don't think critically for ourselves. So what I recommend doing, again, when you're watching a VOD, go through the VOD on silent. Think through your hand process. Think through the thought process. When you see the streamer do something you're not expecting, try to figure out why he's doing it. Try and figure out what he's doing. Get into his mind before you hear it. And then have a little notebook next to you and just write down the timestamps and maybe a little note as you're going through the stream of each of the spots where you're not understanding what the streamer's doing, or you're not understanding why they're doing it, or you want more information. Then when you've gone through your study session with the VOD, go back and then listen to the streamer talk and see if it adds to the value. But if you just watch the stream and you just listen to what he says, what's going to happen is you're going to see him, you might see him 4-bet bluff in a spot, right? And he's like, I'm 4-bet bluffing here, I think his range is weak. And you're just like, oh, okay. And you don't really think through the process and the full process of why that 4-bet is a profitable bet. And you're going to start applying that situation because you think you see it, but you're not going to have the full logic behind it, and you're going to misapply it. So it's very important that you really give yourself full analysis of a hand and really go through the entire study process of the hand before you come back to the streamer and get that input. So watch the VOD on mute.
Number 3.
And my final tip on studying Twitch streamers to improve your poker game Get some variety. Now, you guys who are close to me, you already know I am a huge and passionate fan of having multiple poker coaches. If you are dedicated to one poker coach, it's not that you can't grow, it's not that there isn't value there, and there are some really great coaches that are worth spending a lot of time with, but you are always going to have a one-dimensional game. Do not feel like you're cheating on your favorite poker coach by going out and getting some coaching from some other players. I encourage my students all the time. Go get some coaching with Snoss. Go get some coaching with Drew. Go get some coaching with God's Big Toe. Why? Because they all have different styles and they bring different flavors to the game, and they have different areas of the game that they are experts in, and you are going to be more well-rounded. And it is the same thing when it comes to Twitch streams. Do not just lock in on your favorite streamer and study him week after week after week after week. You're going to start to get stale. Pick a streamer, study him for a week or two, get some fresh content, see where they're at, then go to another streamer and get some stuff from them, and then go to another streamer and get some stuff from them. And then after you've gone to a couple streamers, you can go back to that first streamer. And what's great is when you circle back around to your favorite streamer, by that time, they will have picked up more concepts. They will have picked up some new out-of-the-box things they're applying. The meta will have changed and how they approach it will change. And so now you will get a very fresh perspective from that streamer that you were watching 6 or 8 or 12 weeks ago when you were studying them, different from the one you had the first time around. So get some variety, go some different streamers, spend a week or two with one streamer, go to another one, and give yourself a very well-rounded game. That's it for my tips on how to study Twitch poker streamers. And again, it is a free resource. There is so much great content out there on Twitch. Follow your favorite streamers, subscribe to the stream, support them, and do what you can to take advantage of the free content that's out there, especially if you're on a very limited budget as a poker player. As always, if you've got some tips on studying Twitch streamers, put them in the comments, or if you have comments about this video, or if you even have ideas for future videos, we'd love to hear from you. And be sure to check out the website, TeamPokerPastor.com. You can sign up absolutely free for some great resources there to help improve your game. That's it for me, PokerPastor, signing out.